Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Moria playthrough as the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm here in Third Age Total War. Sorry about a little stop in speaking there, I coughed for a second where we've had a little bit of a break because I've been doing other things due to a load of releases last week, so I do apologise. We'll be getting it back onto my sort of normal schedule next week, guys, so anyway. Where was I? We'd just been advancing on here. Ah, we're about to fight this battle, aren't we?
We march to battle.
I'm just going to auto that because we'll take so few losses. Barely worth fighting. And once again, we've killed the High Chieftain. We seem to kill the High Chieftain with regularity, guys.
We have lands and glory.
Another rubbish orcish settle. Ooh. Interesting. I'm going to knock the orc buildings down because I don't like them. On the carpenter's hut. Get the brewery in. And yeah. Good first move there. The next thing is going to be... Do we actually have... Ooh, I need a mission to go through their territory, don't I?
Your Honor.
How are you doing over here?
Speak to our dignitary. Aye, McKin. Got a plan in mind.
There is something you wish to speak of?
Trade rights, map information, and map information. Ooh.
Very well. Something further for me to hear then? You do not hide your questions. Which
yeah, I've got gold to spare, so I'm happy to spend a bit to be able to see. They are actually enemies with the other dwarves, so. Ooh, I thought I crashed for a second there.
Very well.
Wow, they are huge. They are massive. Wow. Yeah, they are. Oh wow, that's the marshes. They are scarily large, actually.
My lord.
I want to come up here and cross over here, but it doesn't seem to be wanting to let us. Okay. No, spy is going to keep heading up here. So this is where the One Ring has been seen.
Sire, no further this day.
And Dunedain are pressing up here. Oh, and Gandalf the Grey, who is literally on his own.
Your attention is an honor, noble ally.
He appears to be his own faction. I wonder if he just kind of randomly wanders around. Trying to find the ring. I hope not find the ring, but you know, help people with it. Theoretically, the dwarves would also be much like hobbits in the Lord of the Rings. I thought I hit and turn. Much like hobbits in the Lord of the Rings lore, dwarves are actually quite hardy when it comes to magic. So actually, no, Gandalf is on somebody's side. He's with the Dunedain, then. But as I was saying, the dwarves are quite resistant to magic, so they'd be another really good faction to end up with the ring theoretically. You know, we're definitely going to push up here. Is the plan? Capture all of the mountains. Oh yeah, I'm going to try and buy the Goblin town off the elves if I can as well. But we are going to push north is the plan. It's going to be problematic because we do have territory which we will have problems getting through, but it seems our best area to push and build our territory, destroy Angmar, then move along the north and clear out all the orcs and form a nice big northern dwarven kingdom. We'll see how it goes. I want to know where they've gone. Keeley! I don't know if it's our Keeley, but we're definitely adopting him.
Something to investigate.
And it's disappeared.
On my way. They shall not see me, sire. Not possible, sire.
Aye, my lord. Of course, sire.
'Tis good to see you, my friend. How can we help?
Yeah, we have military access. I think I
I do
already
not
have their map
believe I'm
information.
able to accept until we meet again.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, sire. I'll continue tomorrow, sire.
My king. Aye, lord.
I know I'll have
Leading
problems
the
here,
men with
but
honor,
it's just
sire.
finishing off that army.
Victory!
Okay.
Aye, noble sire.
Nice solid push there. We've taken some losses, so I do want to be a bit careful. Now we're going to need to leave a force here to
My
defend.
Aye, lord. Aye, my liege.
We'll work out how big a force we need to leave next time, and we'll start pushing up through this territory, then up towards their capital. And then we'll be in a position to push up and really threaten the rest of their territory. Not that we're going to get much from these places, but, you know.
Aye, noble sire.
You need to start heading out that way.
Set a watch. We come here.
So we're going to continue to build around our borders so we've got really good visual. At the moment I don't really need to build much else military wise that's worth. Ooh, roads. Let's up our roads a bit then. You're okay building wise, as are you. As are you. Yeah. So it could be a little bit end turny at the moment, but you know, we'll do what we got to do. We're going to keep on, you know, just exploring basically and expanding. I said I do want to try and push north, but it's tricky for me to push north because it's not really part of my territory. I said that is the one thing I think about this faction is you do end up very cut off from the wars. Because actually, I mean, once we've dealt with the goblins, I guess you start in a war straight away. But once you've dealt with the goblins, there's no one really there to be fought against straight away. Until these guys, until the Mordor and their allies start subsuming the world, I guess. And then I've got a really good defensive line to help the world, especially if I manage to take Isengard as well. Yeah, the dwarves, if they held the entire mountains, would be quite powerful. In fact, theoretically, you could kind of form a shield against the rest of the world. But by the time Mordor is big enough to do that, you'd have problems. Sorry, if I sound a bit yawny, it's because my son's decided we don't want to sleep recently, so I am a bit yawny. I do apologise. Oh, we are definitely burning through our income, actually. I want to be a bit careful there. These troops are quite expensive. Oh no, it's still going up. Andros under attack. Khazad-dûm assaulted. Fornost assaulted. So there's a lot going on still. So the Grey Havens of the Northern Dunedain are now allied.
Would you wish to speak to me?
At your service. moving quietly.
Ooh, Khazad-dûm.
They won't ken them there, sire.
Barad Helling. What's that? Yeah, so definitely a nasty building. They've got walls, armour. These are all Northmen buildings, interestingly. Oh wow, they are human, the forces of Angmar. Okay. Wasn't quite expecting that. But I guess, what else would they be?
Something to investigate. On my way. Sire, no further this day.
My lord. Of course, sire.
Just go around him.
Yes, sire. I must stop here, sire.
My king. My king. Aye, sire. An honor, my lord.
There we go.
My king. Aye, sire.
Oh, that's not my territory, so I can't build in it.
Aye, my liege. In your name, sire. There's no pride in hiding like this, sire. Aye, noble sire.
He can go around
Sitting a
here and
vigilant watch
rejoin one
here.
of the armies.
Aye, noble sire. Sitting a vigilant watch here.
I do want to keep a reasonable force here, just in case, though. I think I'm relatively secure.
Yes, my king.
I am but an ally, Lord.
Awaiting your command. Aye, sire.
How come we could cross there before?
Yes,
Well,
sire.
there's no point in staying there. We may as well
Continue
start
to
working our
move,
way
sire.
around automatically.
This journey
Okay.
is over, sire.
I am half tempted to build up another army if I can and march it through our allied territory here into the against so we've got these solid guys. I could build up an army and literally march against Gold-Dagger. We'll wait until we're in a bit of a better position because I've not got the strongest income at the moment. So I do actually want to build that up a bit first. Oops. As I said, I can always tax my people a bit more, so. Because we're on a very low tax rate in our big places, so I can always up that a bit. Because I don't really need the growth in them anymore. So put that to high or medium. Okay, I'm not going to need to assist them. This force is going to keep pushing north, and yeah, I think it will do that. We will send an expeditionary force to Mirkwood to try and repay the favour of the Wood Elves. And once we've wiped them out, we can then look at going elsewhere. I do think it's a shame that the modern maps aren't, the modern Total Wars aren't moddable on the campaign level because the whole mechanic they introduced in Rome, Rome too, where you can destroy settlements and things, because you could start with most of this world being unoccupied, which is what it should be. So rather than having actual formal settlements, there'd be vast swathes of unoccupied wastelands for people to build in. which would be quite cool. Oh, they've got some big armies up there. I am going to need to be careful. There's a lot of armies floating around, so I am going to need to be very careful. Like I said, the other issue I've got at the moment is a lot of territory I hold just isn't the right culture group at all for me, which is causing all sorts of issues. Ooh, Lorien is under attack. Okay, that's not so good.
Something to investigate. Yes, sire. Moving in closer.
Here we go.
An honor, my lord. In your name, sire.
Can I be of service? Of course, sire.
I mean, I want to get there, so we're going to wait here.
Aye, sire.
One day here will be big enough to actually have walls. What's the upkeep for those units? See, they've got quite hefty upkeeps as well. Wow, upping that would get us even more. So we might start work on the barracks next. Though I want to really start pushing out my economy. Which, to be fair, a lot of these things will do.
Aye, my lord. Yes, sire. Aye, sire. I must stop here, sire.
Yeah, we're going to keep going and push over here because we don't know what's here. Okay. Where is the son I adopted? Where is he?
My king.
I would fight for your people. Your attention is an honor, noble ally.
Where is he? Ost and Edhill. Ah, so we actually have an extra guy here.
Aye, my king.
Who's... Oh, just a general. I was going to say, it's my heir? That felt a bit weird.
March no further. Aye, my liege. Marching now. Aye, noble sire. Setting a vigilant watch here. Aye, noble sire.
Okay.
Setting a vigilant watch here.
Keeping a better eye on my
noble
borders
sire.
there.
Setting a vigilant watch here. An honor, my lord.
Balin is definitely pushing into danger here. You know, taking Cameth Bryn could be dangerous for us. We'll work it out, but it could be very dangerous for us, so. But I need to expand, and I want to get those northern territories under our control. Then we'll hold all of the former Goblin territories in the mountains, and we'll only have Gunbad left to clear out, which we will try and go for. Though I suspect Gunbad is on the other side. I don't know if there's a crossing in the north. We'll have to have a look. And obviously Isengard, but it's not really in the mountains. But we're definitely doing well here. We're getting there. Our initial, this is where it is. As I said, my big issue at the moment is there's nothing really pressing. I mean, I suspect the best thing for me to do would be to turtle, but that would not be interesting to watch, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep my dwarven spy in their capital. How he's pretending not to be a dwarf there, I'm not quite sure, but you know. Oh, that's somewhere. Osgiliath has been lost. This is beginning to turn. So that's for snow orcs. So that's Gunbad above. So yeah, there is a way through there. There's no other way through here.
Speak to her.
Awaiting your command.
Why did I not
Always
just speak
happy
to
to
them?
deal with you, trusted friends. Never. Do you think us foolish and meek? We
I was
hope for
hoping.
more fruitful parley in future.
Aye, my liege. Leading the men with honor, sire. A proud victory. Glory and honor. We march back.
Oh, we're a little, yeah, that's not necessarily the best place for us to have gone.
Yes, sire.
An honor, my lord. Aye, sire.
I would fight for your people as if they were my own, friend.
What faction is he? He's the Dunedain, it's just they have an odd coloured flag.
Aye, noble sire. Setting a vigilant watch here. Aye, my lord. Where
You can actually pull back here for when I
Aye.
start building that other force.
That'll do him today, sire.
Right, I thought we were building a building which gave us more. Never mind. But better income. Mining complex. Let's put the tax rate up a bit. I could go to very high, but I don't want to completely obliterate my pops. See, we start losing if we go much higher. Doesn't really matter what I go for here. Ooh, but we might be able to. Nope. Not yet, anyway. Let's build that army barracks. A lot of these buildings, you know, the recruitment caps don't seem to be local. So if we have lots of the buildings, I think it will up them wherever we're recruiting. Which means Khazad-dûm West and East. I wish they were called Khazad-dûm West and East rather than just Khazad-dûm and Khazad-dûm West. But that does mean that they will grow much faster, potentially. Okay, I'm a little concerned that Gondor has begun to lose territory. We will start sending a diplomat down that way. Maybe I should be ignoring the war in the north, because actually the forces of the northern Dunedain, the blue elves, the dwarves of Eredluin, and the elves seem to be handling themselves reasonably well there. And that's... Then again, neither's pressing. Mordor's not pressing, but Mordor can probably, start steamrolling a lot more. That said, it really is the end of the orcs. Of the goblins of Mordor are really in their death throes now. They've got some territory left, but it's not. Let's be honest, it's not powerful. It's not threatening at all. So there is relatively easy for me to get to and press. Yep, we will accept.
Aye, noble sire. Leading the men with honor, sire. Glory and honor!
I'm going to think here, because this is
My king.
quite...
Aye, my liege.
Can I be of service?
We shall hear you out, but do not expect much.
Never.
Aww.
Your proposal implies talks seem pointless.
I knew they weren't going to accept it, but it was funny to try.
I'm a king. Of course, sire.
There we go.
I'll continue tomorrow, sire.
Okay, guys, I'm going to end this one a little bit early. We are going to end this one here before the big battle. Next time, we will do a big battle up here. We'll see how it goes. We may win, we may lose. It's going to be fun. Just to break the back of the dwarves. If we do lose, we may lose High Lord Ballad, which will be a big loss. But again, this is we will see how we do and work out where we're going from there. As always, thank you very much for watching, guys. I do hope you are enjoying this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle Games. So please check them out. Thank you very much for watching.